Speaker, the RCMP started investigating Bruce Carson back in 2012 over whether he was using his insider influence with the Conservatives to land lucrative deals with impoverished First Nations who had dirty water. Now, Bruce Carson was the ultimate insider. The Conservatives even called this scheme the secret sauce. But it was the Prime Minister who approved the sauce when he hired this convicted fraud artist. I mean, what was the Prime Minister thinking when he allowed a convicted criminal to slip through the security checks and work in his inner office? What was he thinking?
Honourable Parliament Secretary to the Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let me just begin by congratulating the honourable member. I know he won a Ontario Speaker's Award last night for a book that he wrote, so congratulate him on that, Mr. Speaker. At the same time, again, Mr. Speaker, these are allegations with respect to a private citizen who did not receive any government contracts, Mr. Speaker. As soon as the government found out, we immediately informed the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. But at the same time, Mr. Speaker, any individual found in contravention of the very tough laws that this government has put in place should face the full force of these laws, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable member for Timmins, James Bay.
I'd like to thank my honourable colleague for his very kind and professional words. And I agree with him that these are very serious issues. Issues of influence peddling are serious crimes. And yet the Prime Minister's Chief of Staff knew about this. The Clerk of the Privy Council knew about this. Major Conservative cabinet ministers knew. Even Senator Doug Black knew that they were applying the secret sauce. And yet we're supposed to believe that the Prime Minister is always conveniently out of the loop whenever something illegal is happening in his office. When are they going to get to the bottom of this?
The Honourable Parliament Secretary to the Prime Minister.
Well, again, Mr. Speaker, it was this government, of course, that brought in the Accountability Act. It's this government that, of course, brought in the strong rules with respect to lobbying, the Commissioner of Ethics, Commissioner of Lobbying, Mr. Speaker. All of these measures which help ensure the highest standard of ethics, Mr. Speaker. At the same time, any individual found in contravention of the very tough laws that we have brought in, I agree, should face the full impact of these laws, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable member.